Are you ready for the horror? It's the time for the spooky season. It's the Chzo Mythos, also known as the Trilby series, but most of the people call it Chzo Mythos. Kurjan Better already called it. Yeah, this is a Ben Yahtzee Croshaw game. It was made in 2003, which apparently has some significance for Rain. I want to see Trilby's notes. If we complete this soon enough, we might start Trilby's notes, because I'm not exactly married to doing these just one per stream. So we could always do some Trilby's notes after, which is the sequel game. Lucky Star says, dudes, what are we in for this spooky night? Horror. Joshua says, board games, apparently. 2003 was also when Morrowind and KOTOR came out, among other games I'm intimately familiar with. But now you will be familiar with a game by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. I played a few games by Yahtzee before. I played Poacher, which was like right before Mother 3. I played, Trilby, The Art of Theft, which is actually a prequel of the Chzo Mythos. With his taser growly. Good luck not being a victim or a sacrifice. Look at you, your sequels. I used to have one, and a lot of people don't know what it is, but some call me Trilby, and as a name, it suffices. I've been called many things. Burglar, a hoodlum, a criminal. I prefer to think of myself as a gentleman thief. And tonight, I'm something potentially very rewarding in store. My fence phones me in the middle of the night and asks me if I know about DeFoe Manor. Apparently, the last of the DeFoe line has obligingly died without heirs, leaving all the family valuables up for grabs. This kind of looks like Faith. The lawyers have got the place locked up tight, of course, and that never stopped me before. And the place is, of course, deserted. Yes, this should be a painless and rewarding evening's entertainment. Why does that sound like famous last words, Trilby? 5 Days a Stranger, Special Edition. It comes with an interview. It comes with author commentary, not really audio commentary. I played the author commentary version. He has some interesting things that I wrote down. And, of course, somebody decides to come home, like, right now. And is making a lot of noise. So hold on, I gotta shut the door. It's the spooks, I tell ya. This predates Faith by several years, to be completely honest. I think this is 2003. When did Faith come out? Like 2017? Refresh my memory. What games are in this series? There's Trilby, The Art of Theft, which is the prequel. Then there's 5 Days a Stranger, Trilby's Notes, 6 Days of Sacrifice, and 7 Days a Skeptic. So he has some kind of like weird theming going on with his names of his games. Of course, this game wastes no time. Amazing shutting door sound effect, the best I ever heard. Wow, Yahtzee's a genius. And the Gentleman Thief makes his entrance. This is an adventure game. You could use these down here to do certain things, but the hitboxes are weird on the icons, so I prefer to just use this. Let's take ourselves a look-see. The kind of books the middle class keep around themselves in order to appear learned. A rather dreadful portrait of a woman. Early Victorian style. I notice a Winnie bat on her finger. This must be the wife of the mansion's first owner. Doesn't seem like a Victorian fixture. Must be an addition made by most recent tenant. For fun, repeatedly look at doors. I'll look at door. It's a door. Could you barely hear? You could barely hear that, can you? There's whispering going on in there. That's Ben Yahtzee, and he's whispering some things. I forget what he said he whispers in there. It's another door. It's what we call in this trade a door. A large rectangular piece of wood used to fill large ungainly holes in walls. It's a door. What more is there to say? As you've probably figured it out, this is a door. My keen senses tell me this is a door. Now, Colonel, this is a door I see before me. It's larger than a window and smaller than a garage, so I guess it's a door. I think of all the doors I've seen here, this is by far the best. I take it back. This is the best door in the whole house. I used to go out with a girl that had a door just like that. Have I already told you about the girl that had a door just like that? Her name is Patricia. She had eyes like sapphires, hair like a fountain of night, and a most incredible pair of earrings I've ever seen. Anyway, she left me for the lead singer of the Doors, which explains why this door reminds me of her, I suppose. Sorry, I have a tendency to ramble when players won't stop looking at the bloody doors. Oh, Trilby. Bachelor of Law awarded to Clarence DeFoe by University of Warwick, the last owner of the house that recently died. And I just lost whatever sympathy I had for him. Oh, Trilby. Let's just steal his stuff and leave. Damn. Empty. Guess the family solicitor got here first. The person in the picture has no straps on her dress. She keeps them up with sheer force of will. I prefer to leave the same way I came in. Why'd you shut the window, Trilby? Won't open. Must have jarred shut somehow. Guess I'll take the old-fashioned way out. Get used to hearing your foot sound effect. Oh no! No! Stay away from me! Stay away! What got into him? Oh, wait. I keep forgetting when I'm waiting to sing. Who the hell was that guy? I was under the impression this house was empty. You get some music from RPG Maker 2000, I believe. A lot of these doors are locked. It's like we're going to have to unlock them later with some kind of Guybrush Threepwood kind of thing. Oh, that's a nice bathroom. It's a sink. Beyond that, there's not much I can say about it. I hate bidets. They're so decadent. Bidets are decadent? Maybe in America? I thought England was up on the bidet. Nothing here. How anticlimactic. I thought he'd be hiding in there. He didn't run this way. Where did he go? That waiter, or whoever the hell he was, he vanished in a big hurry. Action music. I want to take the newspaper. Should always keep abreast of the day-to-day events. We'll read that a little bit later, though. You know, at home. After we loot the place. It's just ornamental. The drawers and the cabinets are all empty. What about the china? Not especially bidet country, Britland. Let's see, they take after America with other things, huh? A pleasantly professional quality portrait of a bearded man in a Victorian explorer's outfit. little plaque at the bottom says Sir Roderick DeFoe. Possibly the original owner of the building? Come on, one of these windows gotta work. Evidently no one cares if I starve in this place. No food in the fridge. Maybe if I have something to cook, but I don't. Anything to steal at all? It's almost like these were his first games. I think that's probably true, because Poacher was what, 2009, I think. I think Poacher was 2009. And I forget when Trilby The Art of Theft was made. I could actually look that up real quick since it's in my folder. Art of Theft. Nice frozen music. Art of Theft was 2007, actually. Well, that's the last time he modified it, at least. Probably for a special edition. If you want to find Trilby The Art of Theft, it's on my channel. Yeah, I got a stick. Pick up sticks. Oh, those British people. They're so backward. They play a game where they pick up sticks. Aren't they silly? What the hell was going on out here? Someone's done a real number on this lawn, digging the way out? No, it seems more like they were looking for something. Okay, we got a weirdo that likes holes. Obtained poking stick. Now we just need to find an arm. Big heckin' dog, clearly. It's a hound of the Baskervilles. One of them survived to the modern day. Well, close enough to modern. This game's 20 years old now. Isn't that ironic? Wait, you never felt the masculine urge to dig a hole? He felt the Sigma urge to steal people's stuff. I learned some things about Trilby looking at the author's thing. It said he became a thief after some kind of incident in college. And he was a mechanical engineer. That's why he has all those cool Batman gadgets, like his Grawly here. Grappling hook launcher, made to look like an umbrella. Grapple, Brawly, Grawly. That's what we got TV. At least we won't get bored in here. No comment at this time. In other words, the society world has been shaken by the sudden death of Sir Clarence DeFoe. Sir Clarence and his wife Julia were found dead last Thursday in DeFoe Manor. Uh-oh, we're in it. Our correspondent Peter Daltrey has to report. It was 4 weeks ago that this place was a buzz of activity when Sir Clarence DeFoe moved in with his new bride, Julia Swanson DeFoe. Now, after this shocking tragedy, the place is as quiet as a tomb, empty of human life. Sir Clarence DeFoe has only proven his attachment to the DeFoe lineage almost 1 year ago. I skipped some dialogue, but the police have already declared it a murder-suicide. But many insist that Clarence was incapable of such an act. Debate rages on while the fate of the house and family fortunes remains unclear. This is Peter Daltrey, BBC News, DeFoe Manor. Thank you, Peter. Our top stories again. Minister... Terrible connection. I hate television. Sorry, there's no secret to unmask here. I hear that whispering in the music yet. Hey, it's about time you showed up. I'm sorry. And well, you should be. I'm stuck in this house for days. Old Man Jenkins. Where's the way out? I'm sorry, I don't understand. You're the guy that owns this place, right? No. Oh. Now how'd you get in here? A window on the second floor. Still open? No, it jams shut. Damn. Looks like the house has a new guest. I hope no more turn up. We only got 5 chairs. Excuse me, I got work to do. Wait a minute. Yeah? Who are you? Oh, I beg your pardon. Hardy's the name. Philip Hardy. Call me Phil. And you are? Trilby. Mr. Trilby, I'm afraid you are now a prisoner. Like me, everyone else in this house. A prisoner? Don't ask me why, but once you get in, the house won't let you leave. Monster house? Tried all the doors and windows, none of them open. Garden wall's unclimbable and I can't tunnel under it. Why? Who's keeping us here? Beats the hell out of me. Whatever it is, it will certainly not be safe from my fists once I get out of here. There's something you're not telling me. Now will be a good time to get it off your chest. I assure you I am completely mystified. So how many more people are in this place? Only 3 more. There's Jim, he's the youngest. He turned up just after I did. He's a good kid. Second, Simone Taylor. Probably know her off the telly, she's a correspondent for the BBC. She came here to make some kind of documentary, I think, but now she's stuck in here with us. And lastly, there's AJ. Skinny broke with a stash. He won't tell us who he is or where he came from. I came up from Italy. All I know is he's been there longer than anyone, nearly a whole week. I think I've already met him. Oh, what a heartwarming story. Anyway, why don't you see if you can track them all down? I'm calling a house meeting in the lounge. Spread the word. Trust you'll enjoy your stay at DeFoe Manor, Mr. Trilby. I still don't understand. Just find the others and tell them to meet up at the lounge. We'll discuss things properly then. We need some exposition to get through. We need to explain this place. Also, this is a very lovely room of death. Presumably to justify its death in some way. It is snarling. That's snarling. That's how Yahtzee draws snarling there. It's not enough to kill animals in Africa. He has to do it in Canada, too. Eventually, evidently someone fancies themselves a big game hunter, or maybe they just fancy themselves. Trilby does not like this person. Spooky. Very old photograph of a man in explorer's gear over a dead tiger. Sir Roderick tames a vicious beast. I'm going to be reading the cliff notes of some of these, because obviously in a text adventure you've got a lot of reading. Ancient picture of 2 men in hunting gear. Sir Roderick and Carstairs. Small collection of straw huts. The label reads, a native village. Looks like a normal village to me. Native bearer in an aggressive stance before a very wary-looking lion. The label reads, savage versus savage. And this thing in the corner. Glass bell jar containing a rather hideous-looking wooden doll. I'm sure that's not important. Oh, sorry, mystery music is gone. It seems to come and go. Keep an eye on that painting. I've seen that painting do some weird things. Let's continue our hunt for AJ. He surely hasn't gotten far. Can't get out of the house, apparently. You don't look like an AJ. I'm not in the mood for picking fights. Don't manhandle the Simone. Are you sure that's the door? Simone Taylor, television personality. Pardon me, madam. What? Oh, hello. Philip mentioned we had a new guest. You're Simone Taylor, right? Yeah, you must have seen me on TV. And you are? Trilby. Got a first name? No. Hey, wait a second. Not the cat burglar, Trilby. Oh, wow. I presented a Crime Watch special on you once. Oh man, I wish I had a camera right now. This could be huge. You wouldn't consent to an interview, would you? Madam, even if I had a sudden retarding brain injury that would cause me to do so, don't you think our parent imprisonment is a slightly more urgent matter? It's a very polite way to say, hey, no. I've been here 4 days now, and I think I'm learning a lot about this place. Also, the text is on a timer, so if I talk about other things, the characters are just going to be dialoguing. Felix calling a house meeting in the lounge. Oh, it's so like him to do that when a new face appears. I'll see you later, Mr. Trilby. Look at Ben Yahtzee Croshaw is criticizing himself in the author's commentating thing. Yeah, those are words. He doesn't like the animation he gave for Simone. He says she's mincing, not walking. Why are we meeting a house? It's a very important house. It's famous. Many people have lived in here, and at least one person has died in it. Also, yeah, we just looked right over it. There's a giant bag of salt here. Why is there so much salt here? And like nothing else. Gonna season the kitchen? Large oak tree stands proud beside the house, the branches reaching all the way up to the roof. Can we climb it? Huge tree. Hey! I'm not sure what to do with myself. The tree just spoke to me. Hey! Hello, tree? Is someone up there in the tree? Ah, hi. You're new. Have you come to set us free? No, apparently I'm a prisoner too. I'm guessing you must be Jim. What were you doing in the tree? I thought I'd be able to get over the wall. But the tree's too far. And there's a ravine just outside the wall, too. So, Trilby can't grapple his way out. Phil wants you in the lounge. Okay. I'll head there now, then. So this is just cementing the fact that, hey, people are trying to get out of here, and it's not working. Can't even use the tree to get out. Can't grapple your way out, because there's a big ravine surrounding the house somehow. That's the backyard. Apparently the front yard is walled off. I can't find an AJ anywhere. And obviously, the front door won't work. I don't need to try that, right? So our rival is gracious with his present. I expect there's a lot you need to know. Join the club. So let me get this clear in my head. You're all trapped in this house by some invisible intelligence. Right? And you can't leave. Nope. And as soon as I entered, I became trapped too. Pretty much. Why? Why would someone want to keep us prisoner here? Also, take a look at that photo. What is that photo doing? They wanted company, they'd have shown themselves. Maybe they have. Maybe one of us is behind all this. Oh, don't be silly. Why would any of us want to trap a load of people and pretend we didn't? I don't know, do I? I don't speak loony. We mustn't squabble amongst ourselves. Hampered by paranoia and suspicion, we'd only hinder each other. I suggest we assume for now that all four of us are innocent. But AJ, however... We five, including AJ. Where is he anyway? I couldn't find him anywhere. I saw him just after I arrived. He ran into the bathroom and vanished. Well, that's odd. Listen, Mr. Trilby. We work as a team in this house. That's how it's been since it started. Oh, yeah, it's been progressing, like, wonderfully. You're almost out of here. No secrets. Why'd you come to this house? He's a cat burglar. I didn't even have to ask. I didn't come here to take part in some bizarre Big Brother event, that's for sure. Is there anything you know about this house that would help? Anything at all? Also, whenever there's an icon on the screen, I just can't help but line it up with stuff. Look at that. It's part of the bookcase now. All I know is the last heir just died and it's supposed to be empty. Guess you're not much of a help then. I suppose an extra pair of hands is always useful. I'm not completely clear on a few details. Do I get to ask you some questions now? Just ask us whatever you like. Okay, we gotta grill them. Not animating a rocking chair is a crime amongst itself. Jim is just being very polite and not fidgeting at all. So we'll start with him. Tell us about yourself. You have to ask all these questions. It's required. This is where Yahtzee put his all this exposition. Where were you before you came here? I was at St. Trinian's boarding school, not far from here. Been there since I was 10. Parents move a lot around, you see. How old are you now? Nearly 16. How'd you come to be here? I was so stupid. I climbed over the school wall at lunchtime. Why? It was a dare. And we're going to see how long it take the school to find us. We came across this old house, and Richard dared me to knock on the door. He bet me £1 I wouldn't do it. My school was like that. Broke my collarbone playing pylon once. Shut up, Philip. I was about to knock on the door, and it opened by itself. I heard Richard dare me to take a step inside. Why don't he do it? And you did, and the door closed on you and wouldn't open again. Yeah. Your friends called the police or anything? Nope, they're cowards. Didn't even want to come up to the house. That was on Wednesday. School probably knows I'm gone now. What do you know about the mansion? Not much. I just see the roof over the playground wall. Used to tell each other it was haunted. Why? Are there any stories or legends attached to it? Well, a friend of mine said the crazy hermit lived here. Killed people and ate them alive. Oh, well, I'm certainly reassured. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. It's not manic, and there's no hamster. I prefer a manic mansion. Let's do some moan. We'll leave jerk for last. We know all about you, don't we? Oh, that's so sweet of you to ask. We're in for it now. I'm a correspondent for the BBC. You probably already knew that. I'm afraid I don't watch much television. Oh. I do outside broadcasts for the news, mainly. Sometimes I present documentaries or variety shows. You know what? It needs some music in the background. At least until the music actually starts again. I'll just leave it real low. Like 15. There we go. Very much a Jill of all trades. I just think it's a bit more atmospheric if there's a little bit of mood music going on instead of just stark silence. How'd you get to be here? I only came down here for a documentary. A lot of interest in old ghost stories lately. I figured something on the DeFoe Manor would pull in the ratings. And not because it would make some interesting viewing. This is why I hate television. Excuse me, I was talking. I arrived here before the camera crew. Supposed to wait for them. I couldn't resist just taking a walk around the grounds. Next thing I knew, I was in the backyard. I looked all over. I couldn't find a way to back to the front. It's my own fault, really. Yes, it was. Shut up, you. We'll get to you. What happened to the camera crew? I have no idea. They probably just left when I never showed up. I'm sort of glad they didn't get mixed up in this, too. We could eat them. We got lots of salt. What do you know about the mansion? I've heard some pretty disturbing stories about it. Here we go. Stories about stuff in the first disappearance, the original owner and his son. Accidentally clicked again. People have gone missing in the area around the house more than anywhere else in the country. People from all walks of life. People like us? Don't say that. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. So, spooky things are going on with this mansion way before. Here, I'll just put the question mark right in your lap. Enjoy. Now it's an hourglass. Tell us about yourself, Phil. About me? Well, I would say I'm in the import-export business. You're a thief. I'm not a thief. I'm a treasure hunter. My name is Locke. I only take what belongs to dead people, since they're not using it, you know? My new friend here, he's the thief. True, but also a gentleman. I only take what I'm sure no one's using too. Sorry. It's a great comfort for them. Okay, let's change the topic. How'd you become a hero? I came up here to look for some artifacts. I'm sure you had the full consent of the DeFoe solicitors to do so. Shut up. I heard of some old family tomb somewhere under the building. I mean really old. Anything inside probably doesn't belong to anyone, so finders keepers. I managed to call in a few favors to get over the ravine and the back wall. Then, of course, I couldn't get out again. How many people know you're there? A handful, I suppose. They won't get suspicious till I go missing for months, though. What do you know about the mansion? Plenty. I read an article in this month's Treasure Hunting Monthly. It was built by some explorer guy, Sir Roger DeFoe or something like that. His wife died giving birth. He and his son went missing sometime later. Maybe the article I could tell you better than I could. I'll let you borrow it. Thanks. Don't mess it up too much. It's for my scrapbook. That's all I wanted to know. Are we done the exposition now? Can we get on to the spooky stuff? Anybody see a pattern in all these stories? Seems to me the house only traps people individually. Didn't try to trap June's friends, or Simone's camera crew. It's only letting us in one at a time. Talking about the house like it's intelligent. More like a monster. Surely it's more likely that there's some joker behind all this. Maybe. How'd they know we were coming? How did it know to leave a window open for me, risking one of you finding it? You think the house is haunted? I wouldn't use that word. Definitely have a very odd feeling. Like we're being watched, I suppose. Watched. Maybe this is one of Simone's rating winners. Excuse me? Locking up some people in a house against their will, secretly filming them, like Mr. Beast. Sounds like a natural reality TV progression. Oh yeah, reality TV just got started around this year. Where the hell has AJ got to anyway? I was hoping he'd be here. He's doing some research on the house. He was going to share it with us tonight. Maybe someone should go look for him. And not me. And not Phil. And not Jim. You know, someone that has some sneaking skills, that knows how to find things. If he hasn't turned up by morning, then we'll go look for him. Alright. We'll look for him as soon as we get up. What was that noise? Also, Yahtzee says he likes those smash cuts. It makes it unsettling. Welcome to day 2. Oh, Jesus, no! Oh, there we go. Music. Simone? Philip? Jim? Oh god, who did this? What the? Jason Voorhees! Stay back, I'm warning you. Who are you? Trilby? What? I was just... I almost forgot that music wasn't part of the game, and I put that there. Christ, I never dreamt so vividly before. This is so disturbing. God, it's a mass murdering. Don't split up. Day 2, of course they split up. So, once they got the exposition out of the way, it wasted no time getting to the scary. Our top story this morning. Police are still baffled by the apparent disappearance of television personality Simone Taylor. Miss Taylor was due to film a documentary on the notorious DeFoe Manor, but her camera crew reported she never arrived. People have been investigating the building, but so far found no way to get inside. The DeFoe family solicitor, Michael Chisholm, has the only key to the building and is currently unavailable. Probably assassinated by the ghost murderer. Coinciding with the disappearance of a local youth from a nearby boarding school, simply add to the legend surrounding the mysterious DeFoe Manor. Reports. Try to take note of all those words that are just like coming through the static. Nobody here. No one knocks the door because it's rude. Well, they're British. They're very polite. There he is again. There's this mysterious figure in the painting. Obviously the phone won't work, right? Yeah, the phone ain't gonna work. We're not just gonna be able to walk out the front door. No latch, no chain, no deadbolts. Doesn't even have a keyhole. Why won't the bloody thing open? This is becoming very tiresome. Maybe Jim is digging in the backyard again. Oh, no, never mind. That's Jim. I'm talking about Phil. Also, did that painting change to you? Portrait of an aging man in a safari suit. Sir Roderick DeFoe. What you doing there, Jim? What you reading there? Treasure Island. Found it in the living room. How are you liking it? It's a bit heavy going. I think I prefer Terry Pratchett. Ah, I see. A Rimworld fan. Not Ringworld. Ringworld. You said something about rims? No. How are you feeling? Okay, I guess. I had this really horrible dream. But you probably don't want to hear about it. You're taking this imprisonment thing very well, I must say. Well, it's not that different from boarding school, really. Oh, this. There's no one to hit you across the knuckles when you talk too much at night. Or do anything besides sleep at night. Have you seen AJ? Not since yesterday morning. Seemed pretty anxious about something. Did he say why? No. Just said something about getting to the bottom of all this. Then he left the room and I never saw him again. That's kind of the same with me. Saw him once and then he just disappears off the map. Maybe he is behind all this. Maybe he's behind all the salt in the kitchen. Ah, yes, maybe I should turn the music back on. There we go. I fixed it for you, Yahtzee. I understand what you're trying to go for here, but it's a lot of dead air. Hey, Mr. Huddy. Hey, I'm just practicing my moonwalk. What are you doing with that metal detector? It's actually part of the plan to get out of here. Oh, good. I heard there's some kind of family tomb buried somewhere under the grounds. If I can find it, there might be another way to the surface. I presume any family valuables they have down there would be an unexpected bonus. Hey, judge, not lest you be judged yourself. You're a cat burglar, for God's sakes. At least I have a sense of priorities. Well, when you found an escape route and saved us all, I'll be sure to apologize profusely. So you're the one who dug up half the lawn? Yeah. I was trying to dig my way out of this place. But the ground gets really solid 2 feet down and the wall foundations go even farther. That would explain the holes nearest the walls. What about the others? Alright, I was looking for treasure. Happy now? Want some kind of metal? Just professional interest, you understand. Any luck? A treasure? Nah. Found some kind of pipeline running under the lawn, but not much else. That seems like a hint. How are you doing? Any weird dreams? Oh, I'm just fine. I would have built a staircase, but you do you. How do you know there's a tomb there? I don't. That's what metal detector is for. How do you know there's anything to detect? It's mostly all stone and dusty corpses. Actually, you'd be surprised how much metal could be found in a tomb. Belt buckles, coffin handles, candlesticks. Gold, silverware. Implying something? Oh, goodness me, no. Listen, the tomb could be on the other side of the grounds for all you know. Sure, but this would be as good a place as any to start. Until I find some compelling evidence for its location, I'll continue my systematic sweep. A supermatic sweep. He probably didn't see AJ either. No one's seen AJ. Can I borrow your metal detector? What do you want it for? I'm not sure yet. Brilliant. I'll give you a shot when I'm finished with it. So he's got nothing for us right now. We need to find some proof where his tomb is, and then he'll give us a metal detector, probably. Tomb with a metal detector. Good luck with that. Hey, he is a professional thief, a treasure hunter, telling the other professional thief how to do his job. He's just a poser. He doesn't even wear the title. He doesn't own up to the title. He doesn't wear it proudly on his Trilby hat. But Yahtzee says he doesn't like how his Trilby hat looks. It looks like a pile of gray poop. Also, this door is open now. Someone smashed the lock in. Simone did. Hey, Miss Taylor. Oh, hi, Trilby. Did you break the lock on the door? Nah, I just came up here and it was like that. I suppose AJ must have done it. Must have been reading from that pile of books. I don't know exactly. I'd have to ask him. I'm starting to click now because there is a weird, inconsistent delay in the text. All heckin' interns. Ah! Well, Trilby would be an intern too, wouldn't he? He's not an archaeologist. How are you holding up? Oh, spare me the gallantry. I'm just fine. Did you sleep well? To be honest, I had this terrible dream. Someone killed you, Philip, and Jim? Remember a huge guy in a welding mask? Let me guess. You took off the mask and he looked exactly like you. No. Actually, he looked exactly like you. What does that mean? Frankly, I don't want to know. So I take it AJ hasn't turned up yet? No. You think he found a way out? If he did, he didn't have the decency to tell us. I won't be surprised. He's kind of jumpy. Maybe he saw an opportunity and took it. Maybe. What do you know about AJ? Not much. Where he came from, why he came here. Not even his full name. That is suspicious, isn't it? I really wouldn't know. Okay, maybe I should stop clicking now. But nobody knows about AJ. Nobody knows who AJ is, or why he's here, or what he's doing. But there sure is a lot of books. Found any Pratchett books? No, I found the Encyclopedia Britannica from Wagner to Woodlouse missing. 1988 version of Encyclopedia Britannica. Oxford English Dictionary. These don't come cheap. Delia's How to Cook series. A couple of binders containing old architectural plans for DeFoe Manor. I think we could use those. That seems like a map. What else we got here? Old road maps and atlases, tragically out of date. Lovingly bound textbooks on gardening. Books on the occult. No doubt interesting bedtime reading. The Necronomicon Ex Mortis. All 5 how many volumes? 6, 9, 12 volumes. Photo albums. Books on photography, cartooning, and watercoloring. P.G. Wodehouse's best. Several volumes of something called the Digest of the Visual Arts. Can't read those books. Historical texts on some of the really well-known noble families. The history of the DeFoe lineage. This looks interesting. Take that too. What time I read up on the DeFoe family. Spooky again. They made the spooky noise again. Maybe we should look at some of these that we picked up. Get the newspaper. Last Friday. Sir Clarence DeFoe, dead at 24. Found hanging from a tree in the front yard of DeFoe Manor. His wife was found dead in the mansion, apparently stabbed to death. No mystery here, he said. DeFoe killed his wife, then himself. Probably disproved the possibility of a third party. Michael Chisholm doesn't agree. Last I saw Sir Clarence, he was infinitely content. He wouldn't have committed such an act. Also, there's no suicide note. This is when I'm going to start cliff noting, because there's a lot of text. Once day 4 begins, best to begin saving regularly. Yeah, I haven't saved once. That would be awful. It's an article cut from Treasure Hunting Monthly. One of the country's more notorious stately homes. Untold wealth. But what is the curse that surrounds the creaking house? 19th century, a legendary explorer Roderick DeFoe, in celebration of his retirement and marriage, disappeared with his only son on the 15-year anniversary of his wife's sudden death. Then the house fell into a succession of heirs. Wait, if he's vanished, and his wife is dead, and his son is probably dead, or vanished, who succeeded him? Did the DeFoe family have a lot more people? House was left abandoned until when the last heir was thought to have died in 1946. until the recent appearance of Clarence. I bet a lot of people would want to be associated with the DeFoes, considering they were probably very rich. Cursed to sub to AC. Honestly, I would prefer viewers than subs right now, because boy, Night in the Woods did not do that great. Night in the Woods did not do that great, unless there's some kind of weird reporting issue. Sir Roderick DeFoe. He had a lot of inheritance after his parents died suddenly, and he went on adventures. At the age of 40, he met his future bride, Belinda Rothman, and built a luxury manor, right here. They were deliriously happy, which, when she suddenly died, that was really tragic. Sir Roderick was in mourning, leaving the upbringing of Matthew to nannies and tutors. Oh geez, yeah, I just checked, and the second part got buried. Yeah, like 17 views in 24 hours. Not that great for a stream. Even some of my least successful streams at least got 40. Matthew approached the age of 15. They couldn't see eye to eye. They seemed to understand each other and offer unconditional love. Oh, no. They didn't do that. They didn't do those things. This is not a wholesome family. Then they disappeared. A servant found bloodstains in one of the rooms, but no bodies. It's a mystery to this day. And it's cursed. All right, let's go turn in that map to Jerkface McGee. Tell him, hey, you're wrong. I'm right. I didn't even look at the map yet. I know I'm right. Because I'm Trilby. Damn it. And I've got the plan. There's DeFoe Manor with an underground tomb, clearly marked as being under the front yard. There's something odd about this map. Like there's something missing. It's not that. There's something here that doesn't belong. Something I don't recall seeing in the house. Do you see it? Right here, this is the main house. This is kitchen. You could tell because it's kitchen. And there's the backyard. Oh wait. No, wait, no, that's the lobby. That's the kitchen. Don't whisper at me. Don't whisper at me. Quit whispering. I hear you. Man, it's a good thing that I have this music playing in the background because, oh boy, you just hear footsteps. Footsteps. I'm just moonwalking again. What's up? Oh, I have to do something else. I have to show him map. I have to use map on Philip. Hey, Mr. Hardy, I found this map in the library. Did you? Take a look. The tomb's quite clearly under the front yard. But this is the backyard. Oh wait, out into the front yard. Sucks, doesn't it? Well, I guess that's my escape plan out the window. Thanks a bunch, buddy. Don't mention it. Can I borrow the metal detector now? Nah, why the hell not? Take away my hopes, you might as well take away my only worldly possession, too. Have fun with it. Thanks. Now, do excuse me. So he said something about a pipe. And I saw a pipe just on the other screen. And I could detect the metal now. Activate metal detector. Form of a metal detector. Form of pixel hunting. We'll find. I don't know what exactly we're going to accomplish by finding pipe. Dig in the dirt. What do we have here? Philip's laborings must have covered it up. It's a pixel-wide panel. But that didn't seem to do anything. Well, I didn't expect that to do anything. Something different here. Something different here. Christ! Oh, Christ. This is definitely the man I met in the landing, presumably AJ. Looks like someone tied him to an iron hook at the bottom of the pool. But I think he was dead before then. His throat has been slit open by a large edged weapon. Oh god, the stench. Gotta find the others. Wouldn't he be like very clean in the chlorinated pool? Murdered. He was stabbed to death, then tied to the bottom of the pool. Mortis. You know what this means, don't you? We're the only ones in this house. The killer has to be one of us. Not necessarily. I don't think any of us could engineer it. Shut up! It was you, wasn't it? You killed AJ and now you're covering your tracks. He's the sus, I tell you. He wasn't doing his tasks. He's covering his tracks. He's last to arrive? Don't tell me you're not a bit suspicious of him. Chlorine already smells awful. Good point. Maybe that pool wasn't chlorinated after all. We let this tear us apart. We could all go the same way. It's got a point, Philip. Ah, I see. You're all in this together. There's two imposters. Shut up. As far as I'm concerned, there's no one I can trust anymore. From now on, it's every man for themselves. Oh no, I'm getting Jason Voorhees. Ow, help! Ow! What is he hacking? Oh, is that my torso? My precious torso! I mean, for a guy with an open neck wound, that's some real clear water. Yeah, where did all the blood go? Look, I'm not exactly in love with such an unscientific idea as a murderous ghost, but nothing other than the supernatural could have engineered this situation. I mean, there would have been blood in the water. This house has a bad history. A history I think it's time I started looking into. Well, we have been looking into it already, and it's kind of redundant so far. Roderick DeFoe, go missing. Other people, go missing. New guy, hanged himself. Riches. The next to die is you. Uh-oh, spooky music. What are you doing, Father? Father, no! No, don't! Father! Father! Get boned, loser! Oh, he got calcium. Day 3. The day of the skeleton. Those spookies, they hit you real fast and hard, and then they leave. Also, that guy is missing from the painting now. You're gonna look into the house? He asked me to wake you this morning so you can get started. Yes, I remember. Thank you, Jim. Anytime. Well, time to check the TV. Should stop watching those horror movies late at night. I had some weird skeleton dreams. This morning. In other words, Michael Chisholm, solicitor of the DeFoe estates, was found dead this morning in his office. Uh-oh. He was found to have hanged himself, and a ruling of suicide has already been declared. Why is everybody hanging themselves? It's just a ghost. Recent string of deaths and disappearances connected to the mysterious DeFoe Manor. A string which began with the murder-suicide of Sir Clarence DeFoe and his young wife, and the disappearance of Simone Taylor. Police are trying to acquire the key to DeFoe Manor in order to investigate, but the location of the key was only known by Chisholm himself. Numerous television stars have already come forward to pay tribute to Miss Taylor, as it becomes increasingly apparent that disappeared. Chocobo always comes in clutch with the fun indie titles. And you got bonered for it. Something tells me there wouldn't be this much coverage if it wasn't a celebrity involved. Ain't that the truth? Let me tell you about that Ocean Gate thing. It happened 3 months ago, and now they want to make a documentary about it. I'll tell you why. It's because rich people were there. It was a bunch of poor blokes. They would have done anything. No money in that. Philip? Yeah, that's Philip. Also, portrait. A wizened, bearded old man in a safari suit. If I didn't know any better, there's something weird going on here. Leave me alone, cat burglar. Feeling any better this morning? Oh, I'm just peaches. Now go away. What are you doing? None of your business. Those maps of the house? Yeah, they're maps. I'm going to find a way out, and then I'm going to get away from this madhouse once and for all. Oh yeah, that works so well so far. And after that, if I see your smug pinstripe-wearing face again, it'll be a million years too soon. Joke's on you, I'm going to be robbing your house next. Come on, Phil. None of us could have possibly have killed AJ. Want to bet? You're over 6 foot. You could have done it easily. Maybe I could have, but I didn't. Prove it. You know I can't. Well, then. You know your attitude could be the death of us. It's certainly going to be the death of you if you don't get it out of my face. Okay. Philip's kind of dead to everybody right now. That's usually how you end up in real life dead. So, someone in the library again? No. We needed to study some things. These doors are still locked. There's no point in checking there. I doubt there's anything of importance in the bathroom. Because, I mean, that's where AJ disappeared, and he ended up in the pool, and I don't want to be there, too. Maybe if I cover myself with salt, I will float in the pool. What the hell? I found it out here like this. Do you know whose it is? Yeah, it's mine. Did you bring it in here last night or something? How? Jim, how? It was in the front yard, and there's no way into the front yard. Maybe someone's trying to help us. Maybe. I'll go find the others and let them know about it. Hey guys, you got a car! Bad news is, it's in the pool. Great! My lockpicks are here. They must have fallen out of my pocket when I was getting out of the car. Ghost car! I'll hide an emergency pick in the lining of my tie like I usually do. Now we got lockpicks. Now we are a proper thief. I would like to now roll for a lockpick. First, unlock those doors. Up on the second floor. Bust this mystery wide open. Not salt, oil. The salt will make the water more dense. It's like the Dead Sea, you know? I'll make it like the Dead Sea. Get picked, loser. Does an 8 unlock? There must be a deadbolt on the other side or something. Alright, I'll roll for lockpicks again. Right here. 18 plus dexterity, that's 32. There we go. Open sesame. Yay, another room to explore! This is where they had sex! This is where they whispered creepy things to each other. Blood, 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 blood. Oh yeah, just like that. To the left. Well, let's loot it. Maybe there's something important in here. Actually, there is. It's really hard to see. There is a book on the top shelf. Pixel hunting. I choose to pick my nose. Also, there's blood coming out of this window. That's normal, right? Well, what do you know? It opened. Of course, since it overlooks the backyard, it doesn't help me much. I seem to have a tree in my way. Yeah, I could just rappel past it, right? I'm sure it would be highly amusing to growl across the grap and slam heavily into this tree trunk, but it would not be a great help. Okay, fine. Go back in. We need to solve tree problems. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I'm sorry, what? Maybe Gigas has haunted this house. There's nothing locked off to the right. I don't recall anything locked off to the right. But there is a reason why I was walking past that shed next to the tree. Because I knew what my thief sense is, that it was locked this entire time. See? So let's just pick that lock. There we go. I rolled a 16 on that one. Meets it, beats it. Ah, let's loot some stuff. 2-man wood saws. A pickaxe. And God only knows what it's doing here. I wonder what rare delights wait within. Let's open it. What's in there? Nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid! Joke's on you. I got a saw and an axe. Take this tree. Implies you rolled a 2. Considering your earlier plus 14 modifier to turn an 18 into a 32. I'm not fudging my rolls. This is not a one-man job. Okay, fine. Well, Philip obviously is not going to want to help us, right? Because Philip is being Philip right now. Also, I forgot the music. There we go. Yeah, he ain't gonna help. He ain't gonna help. Not quite sure where Simone is at the moment. She's kind of AWOL now. Is she gonna die next? She's famous and all that. Yeah, I don't see her in here. Like, Simone is like nowhere to be found. Nice fire animation. Wasn't there some perk you could take that guarantees a 10, or is that just for stealth? What was it? Peerless Talent? Rogue? Something like that? Yeah. Yeah, you can't roll lower than a 9. Trilby would totally have that. Yep, Simone's nowhere to be found anywhere. Unless she's in the office. Isn't there a Simone in The Office? The TV show? With what's his face? Not in here. Reliable talent. Ah, that's it. Trilby's got that reliable talent. There's Jim. He was... Oh yeah, he was in the backyard before. That's why. What are you doing? I'm just looking for stuff on the house. Why? I don't know. Yes, you do, Jim. Why? Because I want to help. But I'm not sure what I could do. Do you want to tag along with me? Sure. Promise not to get in the way. Jim get? He could help me saw down a tree. Also, he has teleporting powers. Don't worry, he's following us. See, there he is. Yahtzee didn't want to program him, like, following you that closely. So he just gives him a timer and lets him walk through doors. Chop this with me. Chop with me, boy! Might be the new one in 5e, 1D&D, but 3.5 taking 10 was just repeating an action until you got a result equal to your 10 plus your skill modifier. Usually for things like search. Let's search for that tree. Why did we cut the tree down, Mr. Trilby? Not exactly sure. And I know it makes me feel better. I'm just losing it a little bit, Jim. It's okay. I just wanted to see a tree fall today. Trilby's feeling wacky. The masculine urge to chop down a tree. Exactly. Notably seen in Canadians. Alright, now we're going to get really kinky in the old man's room. I got rid of my wood! What are you doing, Mr. Trilby? Just popping out for some fresh air. Why don't you wait for me in the library? Okay. Excuse me? 16. Is that age of consent in the UK? Anyway. Wow! Check out that grappling hook! Whoa! He's got a grappling hook in his Grawly! In Brawly! Tried to merge into you like a JRPG party member. Single bed. Maybe this room was left as a spare or something? How philosophical. Another wardrobe, which means there's another diary in it, right? Cred. Joke's on you, I'm taking the teddy. And why the hell not? Trilby's feeling wacky today! Every game with a grappling hook is great by default. There's nothing in here but this old diary. Actually, in Trilby, The Art of Theft, he had a taser in his Grawly, too. So it was a taser, grappling hook, umbrella. So, we got 2 diaries. Should take a look at them real quick. I think it's the green book and the red book. Diary of Sir Roderick DeFoe. March 5th, 1805. Work on the house is going well. Belinda's already excited about the forthcoming wedding. Spends many hours of the day going over even the smallest details. Not since our early courtship has she been so giddy with joy. I'm wondering why I didn't retire sooner. August 12th. I'm only now having the opportunity to write this. Been a most hectic day. Wedding went without a hitch, and the house is ready to move in. Belinda insisted on consummating our marriage immediately. Oh my. Oh my. This house can expect to hear the laughter of children before 1806 is out. February 14th, 1806. They confirmed Belinda is with child. We expect to be born in June. I've already decided to name the child Matthew if a boy or Jane if a girl. June 1806. Belinda's dead. Can never forget her face, ashtray. Ashtray? What? Ash gray, contorted with pain. The child is healthy. Would have never come about and spared me this fresh hell. May 1820. Matthew showed me a painting of the grounds he created. I worry about that boy. Why can't he have a healthier interest, like soldiering? The painting was fair, I suppose, but I'd rather my child be less of a weakling. Great guy. June 1821, the anniversary of the night I unleashed a horror. A horror in which tonight I will remove this from this world. May God forgive me. Oh, that seems pretty cut and dry. He murdered Matthew. Oh wait, that's Roderick again. The green book is Roderick. Let's see Matthew's diary. Something something great party traveling by osmosis. He made Monopoly. It was Mr. Pennybags. I knew he had something dirty. He had skeletons in the closet and in his bathtub. June 1814. Today's my 8th birthday. Nanny said I would soon be a strong man like my father. I wanted to see him today, but he wouldn't come out of his study all day. Nanny says he gets cross with me. It's not because of me. August 1817. I made a new friend. He's behind the door in the kitchen. He doesn't have a name. Likes to sit and talk to him. But Father gets very angry when I do this. I asked Father who the boy behind the door was. He told me there's no boy behind the door and it's just a fantasy. May 1820. Showed Father the painting I just finished. He said it was quite good, but the best thing is, which is the best thing he ever said. While he was in a good mood, I asked if I could go look behind the door in the kitchen. He pretended not to hear me. June 1821. My father's done a terrible thing. All this time he pretended there's no boy behind the door, and now this! There's blood all over the kitchen floor. I'll do what I can. Then we could be happy together and be a family. Wait a second. Matthew wasn't killed? That's where it ends, except for a little ink blot. I think I've read enough to get an understanding of what's going on here. There's a ghost in this place. There must be some connection to the disappearance of Sir Roderick and Matthew DeFoe. Was Matthew schizophrenic or something? Did Sir Roderick kill him and disappear to avoid the law? It's odd that neither of their bodies were ever found. If I could find Matthew's body, perhaps I could get to the bottom of this. Maybe there's a book or something in the library that could help me. Well, there was those occult books. Maybe there's some kind of book on detecting bodies. And then why didn't anybody read it and find the bodies? Why not? I certainly could do it and laugh. What you doing there, Trilby? Oh, don't mind Jim. I'm just reading magic book. Book on white magic. Finding a person from their possession. Tie the possession in question to a stick and dip it in salt. Then wave it over the place where the subject sleeps. When you hold it in front of you, the object should now indicate direction the owner lies. That seems a little bit weird. I guess you could open doors with arrow keys too. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Well, I have his possession. But I don't have rope. I need to find a rope. I saw something in the TV room. Convenient. Isn't white magic always that convenient? It always heals you. Yeah, this cord is not TV cord. This cord is going to that VCR looking thing. The PS3. Yoink! So, use rope on Teddy. A little macabre perhaps, but never mind. Take hanged Teddy. Put on stick. Now we got stick Teddy. Now we need to make a salty stick Teddy. That's what the bag of salt is for. They had to find a lot of bodies in this mansion. They have a tomb, you know. You need to find out where their tomb is. Okay, Matthew, get out your teddy. We gotta go find your mother. Oh, that's kind of grim. So now we have Salty Stick Teddy. Salty bear plus stick. Salty bear sounds like a Care Bear that no one wants to talk about. Stick plus cord plus axe would make an improvised flail. Well, I have a pickaxe. So yeah, that would be like an awesome meteor hammer, wouldn't it? I'm gonna have to keep that cord for later. Axe chucks. Put the two-man saw on one end and the pickaxe on the other. And then watch the hell out. Okay. Salty bear. Salty bear. I have to say the magic words. I guess we have a Matthew detector now. Seems to be indicating downwards. I mean, wasn't that some weird dwarven weapon in 3.5? I wouldn't know anything about 3.5. It's like this masochism simulator. Indicating to my left. Oh good. I accidentally clicked on the right place. Are you the dead person? No. It was not remotely that bad. And I know about monsters that drink the player's bones. Either it's not working properly, or it's pointing straight downwards. What? Why is it pointing down? Map? Here's the kitchen. But there's also a wall. Stairs going down to something. We're gonna have to do some renovations. Also, I should save, shouldn't I? Bustin. We're not bustin'. There's no bustin' going on here. There's busting! There we go. Did you remember to salt it? Yeah, it was indicating before. Which means there's something around here. Like, why is this wall so special compared to all the other walls? Bustin', 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 makes me feel good. Something's bricked behind this. And there's something strange sleeping in your bed. Let me tell you something. Aha! Secret hole! Bustin' these nuts. There's no nuts in the house. Bustin' these salty nuts. Also, we got music. We got music. Use the teddy detector. The teddy detector. It's indicating to the southeast. Like around here? Right about here, I think. It's indicating to the south. Here? South, more Chubby. Thank you. We have to pixel hunt with your feet. Here we go. Area. It only appears when you use the salty bear in the right spot. Matthew DeFoe, I presume? Did Sir Roderick keep him down here? No, he can't have done. There would have been mention of it in one of the books I read. So... Hold on, I don't think that's Matthew's hand. There's another corpse down here. Looks like the body of a much older man. How can you tell? I have a feeling this is Sir Roderick. Judging by the ribs, he was killed with a large stabbing weapon. But by whom? What was that? Came from the other end of the house. Bigger bones. Well, how would Trilby know that? He's a thief. He ain't like a forensic anthropologist. Yeah, did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. Thanks for this time for the saving regularly bit. Is it the spooky? Is it the spooky man? Am I busting? Because busting does make me feel good. When you're all alone, let me sleep in your bed. Let me tell you something. Sleeping makes me feel good. Idol? Idol, what are you doing out? Stop whispering! The idol's undamaged. So we'll just go ahead and pick this up and put it in our pocket. What's the worst that could happen? Wait, what? What? Trilby. I didn't know you hated Phil that much. He's dead, Jim. And Simone. He's dead, Simone. Oh God, Philip. Did I kill Philip? I don't remember anything. Last thing I remember was putting my hand on that idol. I have to warn the others. It's locked. What else did you say? God knows where they found the key. Yeah, that's a good question. Stuck shut. Where did they find the key? Look, I can see my car from here. I can drive out of here. I'll get away with it. Oh no. We're stuck. At least I have white magic in my teddy bear. Use teddy on door. Because it's C4. Now. Talk. Window. They must have posted a guard. Anyone out there? Quiet. Simone, is that you? Yeah, I'm keeping guard. Why? Shut up. You killed Philip. Don't even try to deny it. I did. Don't play games with me. I'm keeping guard here until the police get to the grounds. Then I'm handing you over. So, Yahtzee said in his commentary that he really likes dialogue puzzles, like the ones from the Day of the Tentacle. Also, he's very aware that this the interface I've been using is very clunky, and he changes it in 7 days. You're making a terrible mistake. Oh, am I? Why is that? The police will never get in here. The house will only let people in one by one. And even if an officer does get inside, they can't leave. You shut up about your stupid haunted house theory. One good solid battering ram to the front door and they can come and go as they please. Okay, that's nothing. That doesn't get us what we need. What you done with my tie? That was Jim's idea. I took it off so you wouldn't hang yourself. Why would you want me to hang myself if I'm such a cold-blooded killer? Jim just seems to think he might somehow be innocent. That boy really admired you, you know. I am filled with shame. I'm sure. So that's no good. She's not going to tell us where Jim is, obviously. You're making a terrible mistake. The real killer's still on the loose. Have you watched a horror movie? There's always someone who gets wrongly accused of the killings. And whoever does the accusing is likely to be horribly murdered next. Let me turn the music back on. There we go. What the hell kind of fantasy world are you living in? You're the killer. That's a proven fact. But that's a dead line of questioning there. What makes you think I killed Philip anyway? Oh, well, let me see. First, Jim and I are attacked by some huge guy in a welding mask and an apron and a machete, but manage to get away. Then we come into the kitchen and find a huge guy in a welding mask and an apron, unconscious next to Philip's corpse. And then we took the mask off. Lo and behold, it's you. Then I clocked you on the head. Not in that order, of course. Let's hear your version. I don't think this one's gonna work. I didn't see Philip try to do anything. We were tricked. Boy, isn't that convenient. He made me put on his mask and apron. When he attacked me and Jim, he was wearing a gray pinstripe suit. I suppose you lent it to him for the weekend. Okay. Okay. So, process of elimination. She's not going to tell us where Jim is. That didn't work. Obviously, Philip attacked us didn't work. It's not going to work. I can just tell. I was possessed by the ghost! Oh, now that impresses me. Did you think of that all by yourself? It's the truth, I swear. Shut up. Just shut up. Maybe they shouldn't touch the idol. You know what happened to us? Let's go and have a look in the basement. Touch the idol. Go peck around and find out. See what I care. Not a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Go check some stupid idol, leaving you conveniently unguarded. I'll save that for plan B. Alright, fine. Obviously, possessed by the ghost got us somewhere. You know what? Let's just lean into it then. It possessed me, just like it did when I killed AJ. What are you talking about now? The ghost. It talks to me late at night, when no one else can hear. Trying to make me do things. Evil things. Shut up. It never leaves me alone. I can't sleep. Then I have the blackouts. I wake up with blood all over me in an unfamiliar place. It's happened so many times now, I can't count them. Shut up! Kill AJ, kill Philip, kill everyone. It won't leave me alone! I'm warning you! It's talking to me right now. It's saying, kill the bitch! You can break the window! Kill the rotten bitch! Shut up! Keep away from me! Okay, that didn't get us through what we wanted. But there's more dialogue there. I was possessed by the ghost. Like when I killed AJ. I think maybe we need to lean harder. I still think I could get rid of the voice with your help. My help? You just let me out of here. No, ask for the tie. Pretend you're gonna suicide. There's probably some stuff in the library about... No way. You really think I'm that stupid? There's no ghost, it's just you. You and your insanity. The sooner the police get here, the better. I accidentally... a different dialogue box. That obviously got us nowhere. Possessed by the ghost. AJ. There's only one option left. I'm delirious with guilt most of the time. I can see the face of every poor innocent I've killed every time I close my eyes. Also, it breaks the immersion totally when he's just like using the same excuse over and over again. I just want this nightmare to end. If death came right now, I'd welcome it. Simone, let me have my tie back. The tie? Please. Ah, to hell with it. Have it, you psycho. Mission accomplished! Sudoku unlocked. I'll just slip it on. And here's my emergency lockpick. Aha. See, this demonstrates the importance of forethought. Save! Okay, Bustin. I'm busting out of here. Aha. You could end up very dead shortly. Got to get to her and Jim to believe me about the idol. Oh, music! Oh boy. Thank you. Gotta thank the Midi Maestro or whatever. I forget the guy's exact... Oh, that's lovely. I forget the guy's exact name, but that's who made this particular version of the Trilby music. The 5 Days of Stranger music. A portrait of a skeleton in a blood-stained safari suit. The plaque reads, Sir Roderick DeFoe. Oh boy, skeletons! My favorite! I love skeletons. Where did Simone go? Doesn't look like she would be upstairs. Maybe she's in the trophy room? She left in quite a hurry, I'll tell you what. Not here. Trophy room, maybe? Oh, the idol's still there. Heckin' boning all over the house. Mostly in Roderick DeFoe's bedroom. That's where most of the boning took place. Upstairs, maybe? It's gotta be somewhere. I think you could have a little bit of an encounter here, is why John Bet is like, yeah. No. Where did Simone go? Nope. Simone! Are you in Matthew's room? No good hiding places, no windows, only one door. Nope. Bathroom? No one in here either. Where is everybody? Where the hell is everyone? Trilby! Simone, before you say anything... I know you really didn't kill Philip or AJ. You do? I figured you were lying to get me away from the shed. That's when I saw him again. Who? The killer. The guy in the welding mask. I spotted him downstairs, but he didn't see me. It's weird that I didn't run across him. Can't find Jim anywhere. Simone, you have to listen to me. The ghost? Oh, shut up about your ghost. This isn't a ghost, this is a regular flesh and blood psycho. Jason! 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 What the... Bear, go! No? Magic book, go! Oh! I didn't have a chance. I couldn't cast Holy! Jason! Okay, magic book didn't work, but how about Rook? Jim? Get Tonbury, nerd. Real quick cut, too. Don't remember anything, just like I don't. That's only half believe this possession thing right now. But in absence of a better suggestion, I guess I'm going along with it. Have you been going over those books I was carrying? Yeah, and some of the text on the occult. Apparently, if we want to destroy this thing, we have to get the spirit back into its old body. That'll make it quasi-mortal. It'll be dangerous, but not unkillable. We have to find the body first. To do that, we have to know where the ghost is. I've been thinking about this, and I have a fairly workable theory. I have a couple ideas about it myself. Right, well, the ghost is something to do with the disappearances of Roderick and Matthew DeFoe, right? The deaths and disappearances all started after that. So what do you think? Well, he can't have killed Matthew because we read the diary and Matthew was okay. And, well, she kind of died naturally. He had more than one son, didn't he? I think Sir Roderick had more than one son. Because what I read in Sir Roderick's diary. Exactly. He makes references to some monster he helped create, and he doesn't mean Matthew. Matthew was just a wimpy boy. Total soy boy. The boy behind the kitchen door. The manacles indicated someone was kept imprisoned in the basement. Do you think this other son came from? I want to hear what you think first. I think Sir Roderick had an affair just before Belinda died. Maybe he killed his mistress and his bastard son returned to take revenge. By all accounts, Sir Roderick and Belinda were completely in love. Oh, right, oh, yeah. Completely content with each other. An affair seems totally unlikely. You don't know about the 1800s. I think Belinda DeFoe gave birth to twins the night he died. Oh, yes, I see where you're going. Found Belinda's death certificate. She died 20 minutes after Matthew was already out. I think that's the second son that did her in. Sir Roderick went practically insane with grief. Blamed the poor kid for a death, kept him locked in a basement, refused to even acknowledge his existence. How'd he feed him? Can you imagine what that would have been like for the boy? Growing up in a filthy grotto like some kind of animal, given no education, no love. The boy would be completely retarded and insane. Trilby, you can't use that word anymore. It's 2003, I get away with it. Probably can't tell the difference between one person and another. That's why he kills everyone who enters the house. He thinks they're all Sir Roderick, come to torment him once more. What happened on that day 15 years later, when Sir Roderick and Matthew disappeared? You found their corpses in the basement, so they were obviously murdered. Question is, how and why? Maybe someone found out about him. No. The other boy managed to escape from the basement. Sounds like the most logical. Obviously, the other boy managed to escape from the basement. I agree, he was the one who probably killed Sir Roderick and Matthew. But how could he have escaped from that basement? Someone else was in there. Sir Roderick. Remember in Sir Roderick's diary, in the last entry, he talks about destroying the monster. He must have gotten really drunk, and it being the anniversary of Belinda's death didn't help. He went down to the basement to beat the poor kid to death. Fortnite dances drove him insane. Matthew found the body afterwards and bondaged him up. Matthew wasn't the sharpest tool in the box. His brother lived on for a bit longer. Long enough to get a mask and a machete to kill both his father and Matthew. Must have died of his wounds. It's the ultimate peck around and find out, wasn't it? We're going to destroy his ghost? None of anything that happened to him is his own fault. What little mind he had is no more. He's a Gigas now. All he had now is hate. If we don't kill him, he'll kill us all. There's no reasoning with him. Suppose you're right. It's very sad, really. What do you do now? I'm going to find his body. Then I'm going to figure out how to bring his soul back to it and destroy him. Well, let me know if I could be any help. Not till the very end, thank you. And bacon. Well, bacon just gives you gallbladder attacks. Well, first we need an occult book on destroying ghosts. We need to be the Ghostbuster. Let's see. If there's something strange sleeping in your bed, let me tell you something. Black Magic Book. Arts of Black Magic and Necromancy. Murderous wraiths are nigh indestructible, and they can hop from body to body. By tying them down to their old bodies, they can enter partial mortality states, in which they can be destroyed. Simply enough, place the spirit's original body in a place of fire and death, return its old clothes, and read aloud the following passage. I'll just keep that in there, and I'll do that automatically. Thank you. Warning, the summoning of a wraith will also bring forth unquiet spirits, who will haunt those who hold their possessions. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like a hint. They cannot see reason or bright spots of hope. They are dead. Don't sing if they want to live long. They have no use for your song. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead and out of this world. All your hope and compassion is gone. You sold out your dream to the world. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead and out of this world. Hi, Jim. How you doing? Mr. Trilby, can I ask you a favor? I have this mask and stuff. Can you throw them away for me? I don't really like having them around. Who nicked the picture? It's gone. The skull took it. The skeleton man. No, thank you. What happened last night exactly? Well, me and Miss Taylor were in the living room, and this big man entered with a mask and tried to kill us with a big knife. We were able to get away, but then we heard Mr. Hardy screaming. Miss Taylor told me to wait here. A bit later, she came back and told me it was you in the mask. I didn't really believe that. She went off to keep guard or something. Then I went to the trophy room and found this wooden doll thing on the floor. Next thing I remember, I was in the bathroom and my head really hurt. Did I really try to kill you? Yes, and you succeeded once. In a different timeline. Right through the sternum, right here. You and me both. How are you feeling? My head still hurts a bit. I feel a bit woozy. Apart from that, I'm fine. Alright, well at least Jim is okay. Best character in the story besides Trilby himself. I'm okay if Simone dies. I won't forgive anybody. I won't forgive anybody if they let Jim die. Fire and Death sounds like the trophy room, no? Well, it is a lovely room of death, I agree. But first we need to find the body, don't we? So we got the mask, and the thing, and the machete, but I got no rope. I don't see any... Phil, do you got some rope? Hey, Phil. Phil. Got some rope? I know. I'll use Phil. I'll use his leg as a rope. No? Okay. Can't hurt for trying. My average weekend, really. Just laying on the kitchen floor covered with ketchup, right? Hey, that's something that wasn't there before. It's also pixel wide. It's just ornamental. No, not the scissors. The scissors aren't ornamental. Yoink. See you later, Simone. Ever heard of tying your clothes together with a rope? I bet if the apron could work. Scissors on apron. Also, don't backseat. I know what I'm doing. Rope! Now we got a ropey machete. So that counts as the stick. And the mask. Now we got a ropey mask. And now we gotta make a salty ropey mask. Philip, check this out. I got the machete. You see it? You see it? I'm gonna make it all salty. Maybe I should take something personal, Philip, and so you could find the body later. Alright, fine. I hear whispering in the background again. Damasco Damascus. Oh, right. Oh, right. We have to wave this over where he sleeps. This fellow was sleeping in the cubby. In the basement. I was gonna walk all the way over where Matthew was sleeping. High five, skeleton. Yeah, there you go. Use salty mask on shackles. I guess this must be where he was kept if he slept, if he chained here all the time. That's English. Seems to be indicating upwards. Why? This is about as far down as you can get. Why would the body possibly be anywhere else? Upwards? What? I don't even know if there's anything upstairs from here. Frankly, I think we'd be under the office, like right here. It would be like nothing there. It would just be sky. Is he in heaven? Indicating to my right. I like how the use button doubles as a walk button. Also, we have the machete and everything, so the killer can't be around, can he? The bathroom. Of course! That's the only useless place still in the house! Southwest. Like, right here? It's right here. Use tiles. Alright, fine. I need the machete back. Use machete on tiles. Pay dirt. Oh, those bones are pretty oddly shaped. I think this kid might have been born deformed. Well, you're coming with me. Do you even have a name? You should think of one for you. Like John Doe. We have the body of the killer. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So we gotta take him to a place of fire and death. Simone's rather fiery, but she's rather alive, too. TV, kind of fire? Are they talking about death? You go now to Peter Daltrey, reporting from the gates of DeFoe Manor. Over the last couple of hours, a large number of police cars have numbered around the mansion grounds. Not exactly sure what the official position is. I've heard reference to a hiker hearing mysterious noises coming from the mansion over the last couple of nights. Trees falling over and such a lot. What's happening there now, Peter? Since I arrived, there have been 3 attempts to break down the front doors, all unsuccessful. I understand the authorities are still waiting to hear word from Michael Chisholm's office about getting hold of the key. DeFoe Manor is, of course, reported to the last known location of Simone Taylor. Afraid. I think we might have missed a TV. So much for the battering ram idea, right? John DeFoe. It sounds like John Doe, yeah. Here you go, John. I know his name, but I will refrain from saying it. Okay, let's get a good look at you, John. Oh. Oh, you got some music attached to you. Okay. Let's get you dressed up. There you go. Somehow, I don't think I've improved his looks. Spooky. You know what we're gonna do? Bustin. Because Bustin makes me feel good. I'm gonna wheel some black magic up in his bee. Here goes nothing. This hall of death, by the light of Prometheus' gift, I call thee. I bring thee gifts that will tempt thee back. I bring thee thy helm, that thou would be masked. I bring thee thy armor, that thou would be clothed. I bring thee thy sword, that thou would be armed. Come. 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 High five, skeleton! Maybe I should have planned this better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, oh no! Oh! Well, that was a dumb idea! Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice! I got Beetlejacked. I need some help! You are undead, not big surprise! Willem Dafoe, obviously. Rain just said that in chat. We're gonna exercise Willem Dafoe. Simone, I need help. Help me. The couch won't answer me. Simone, I'm trying to talk to the couch. It's not answering me. Can you help instead? Yes, I've got a plan. I need Jim too. I need the power of Jim. I bring thee a dirt Pepsi, but that thou wouldst be uncola. That's... oh, -2. -2 on that black magic incantation. No spirit is going to come back to this planet to have Diet Pepsi. Dirt Pepsi. That's what you spelled first, yes. Yeah, okay. I got a plan. Wow, he opened the door by himself. He's a big boy. So clearly the spooky ghost won't kill us now that we're 3. Now that we're 3. Also, it says something about other unquiet spirits. I do have other effects that I could give people. We need to invoke the ancient rite. Where's the matches? Well, we have to make him alive again before we could kill him. It is like Beetlejuice. So, Jim, I want you to hold this teddy bear. There you go. You hold on to this for me, Jim. If you say... Also, they mentioned this gun belongs to Roderick. Oh, this thing's heavier than it looks. Like carrying this around everywhere. Better find a place to put it down. Now, remember he said, I can't carry this in my pockets, but he had an entire corpse in his pockets. Trilby! Simone, can you hold this for a second? Said I had a plan. I never said it was a good plan. You just get a kick out of seeing women with big guns. Please, Simone. It's heavy. Bones are light. Yeah, but there's a lot of them! How? Easier to put into your pockets, sis. Alright, now we're officially busting. Let's do an official busting. We got the gun ready. Goes nothing. This hall of death, by the light of Prometheus' gift, I call thee. I bring thee gifts that may be tempt thee back. I bring thee thy helm, that I will be masked. I bring thee thy armor, that I will be clothed. I bring thee thy sword, and I will be armed. Come. 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 Ah, crap, I'm thinking about the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. No, you fool! Jesus Christ! What now? Trilby, what? You! You! I knew you were evil the moment you came into this world, demon child. May God forgive me for having a part in your creation. Why'd you kill me, brother? I helped you when you were injured. I bandaged you when your father made his mistake. No mistake, young one. Now you see why I tried to keep you away from this creature. It has no understanding of human ways. You're wrong, father. If you would have given him a chance to be normal. Cease your prattling, Matthew. Time to put an end to the horror I unleashed. What are you doing, father? Father, no! Father! Father! I think now would be a good time to make our leave. Ghost busted! Miss Taylor, over here! What the hell's going on in there? We're trying to get in there for hours, and suddenly the place catches fire and doors burst open, and you two? How did it catch fire so fast? Maestro? Where's Trilby? I thought he was right behind us. Do you think someone else in there? Trilby! Trilby! Wait a second. Trilby the cat burglar? Yeah! Get someone in there, he could be in trouble! Maybe the ghost got him. Ghost? I think you two better go down to the station. But Trilby, the fire brigade will find him if he's there. Hopefully dead because he's a thief. In the meantime, if you'd like to step this way, death, of course, comes to us all. It came to Sir Roderick DeFoe and his youngest son in the shape of each other. Was destroying the ghost the right thing to do? It's just acting like any other dumb animal. Oh well. I guess he and his family will have plenty of time to discuss it wherever they are. As for me, well, I have no complaints. I lived a life any would consider out of the ordinary. I have only one regret. Leaving Simone and Jim to explain it all to the police. That would be hardly gentlemanly conduct for a gentleman thief. But I'm sure they'd understand that rushing out into a field full of police officers wouldn't have been a good idea. It's going to be a long walk home. And I have important matters to attend to. I only have one regret. I left my pecking hat in there. I have to track down my fence for one thing, and then I have to punch him very hard in the face. What'd the fence do? I just told you where the sweet loot was. 5 Days a Stranger by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw at foullyramblematic.com. Engine by Chris Jones. Music by RPG Maker 2000. And that's it. He even left a note here on the commentary tract where it was like, I don't like making credits for games that only have 3 people. So it's just a long, awkward silence near the end. That was 5 Days a Stranger. Well, yeah, it took about the 2 hours I was expecting it to take, even though I was faffing about in some sections. But that's the first of the Chzo mythos. There's more. And there's an interview. so we might as well take a look at the interview. The saga of John DeFoe and Trilby is not over yet. Welcome back to the Simone Taylor interview. My next guest is amateur game designer Yahtzee, who is joining me here at the DeFoe Manor Lounge to talk about 5 Days a Stranger. Unfortunately, Yahtzee couldn't be with us in person tonight, and we've been able to channel his spirit through an adolescent border collie. What? Yahtzee, welcome. Nice to be here. So, 5 Days a Stranger. Winner of 5 AGS Awards, nominated for DIY Games Game of the Year? Where did it all begin? Hail Simone, the idea first came to me when I was playing a hentai game called Nocturnal Illusion. I found myself... Whoa, slow down. Hentai game? Yeah. As in Japanese cartoon porn. Look, we can't control where inspiration strikes from. It was just the concept of isolation in a mysterious house that got me thinking if... Exactly how closely do you intend on following your source material? Are you planning some kind of gangbang scene at any point? Dots. I really don't think this is relevant. I was the only woman in this game. I would not be able to sleep at night until I learned the answer to this question. Oh, I wasn't planning a gangbang scene. Thank you, that's all I wanted to know. I'm sure no one needs to panic about the idol. You were playing a hentai game, and after you finished wanking... Look, I object to this style of questioning. You're getting fixated on the hentai game thing when it was one of several influences. Like, Friday the 13th, and a movie that was called, what was it called? Buried Alive. That's it, interview's over. Aren't gonna storm out? Ugh, this is kind of embarrassing. I kind of couldn't be arsed to make walking sprites for this dog. It's been your problem all over, hasn't it? You have these visions of these games, and then you just can't be arsed to put all the necessary effort in. I don't understand your attitude, Simone. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have been in this game. I'm God! Oh, and I'm supposed to thank you for that, am I? Could have at least drawn us some damn food. I lost 2 stone while I was stuck in there. I explained this all in the commentary. God, you're pathetic. And it becomes even more pathetic when you realize you're writing all of my dialogue and I'm still insulting you. Hey, yeah, I'm the omnipotent master of this realm. Shazam! You bastard! You turned me into an adolescent border collie as well. To be precise, a female adolescent border collie in heat. It's Shag. Did you remember to draw shagging dog sprites? Oh, Peck. Oh, Yahtzee. Okay. Hey, there might have been some good gameplay there. He was playing the hentai for the plot. Come on. It was for the plot. There's some additional stuff about the game that I wrote down, like, this game was supposed to be set in a space station. That comes into a sequel later. It's supposed to be like a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen where he, like, pulls characters from all his other works. His, like, novelizations that he made, like, other stuff he was making. Like, I think Phil was supposed to be Articulate Jim. But then he just made original characters out of them instead. The Welder was obviously inspired by Jason Voorhees, but also the killer of Buried Alive because of the welder mask and the machete. And also, if you're wondering about AJ, the AJ kill was done through Phil. Yahtzee confirms that in the commentary. Phil was keeping it secret. He touched the idol. I had to walk away for a moment because a housemate showed back up and all I saw was Simone turned into a dog. Oh good, you missed the hentai... The dog hentai. You missed the dog hentai. So that was 5 Days a Stranger. Next week, we're gonna do the sequel to 5 Days a Stranger. We're doing it chronologically sequel, and not the game sequels. So after this is Trilby's notes. Trilby had some things happen to him after this, and you'll find out next week. Definitely Trilby's notes. Yeah, we're doing Trilby's notes next. And I think it's a lot more text-based than mouse-based, too. If I remember correctly. But thanks for showing up for the Lovecraftian spooky... Well, it wasn't really more Lovecraftian as it was Friday the 13th. I mean, we had a Jason Voorhees in it, and he was doing some slashing, but we didn't see any Cthulhus. We saw a skeleton. It was really meaty. But trust me, it gets worse. It gets worse. Or better, depending on how you feel about it. Good night, folks.